first thing that we are going to do is go to your window update. I want you to right there here, update, and then go to check for update. This is, you want to make sure that your Windows installation, it's up to date. Mine isn't, so I'm gonna go ahead and download and install the latest update. I'm gonna pause this video and I'll come back. Okay, now I believe my computer is up to date. What we're gonna do now is gonna go ahead and make sure this server never goes to sleep. So I'm gonna go ahead here and I'm gonna put sleep. And I'm going to choose sleep and hibernate. I'm going to change this to never. And my sleep after never and the hibernate never. So I think we're pretty good. On battery, just to make sure, I always like to choose never when I'm on battery, even though the server will always be plugged in. So once we get that set up, and I think we're ready to move on to the next thing. Make sure you rename your PC to whatever name that you like. Mine, I'm going to leave it at Nubox G10. Rename it, make it scripted, and power cycle your laptop. Now we're going to set the IP address of the LAN network, and we're going to make it fixed so it doesn't change. I'm going to go to my Ethernet, which is public right now. We have to change this to private, otherwise it's going to give us a lot of problems. So for now, I'm just going to change the IP assignment from automatic to manual, and I'm going to set an IP address to the server, which will be 144, and the subnet mask, the usual, and I'm going to save it. Right now, everything looks good. We're going to go ahead back to the problem here, because we cannot have a public network on our LAN. Otherwise, you would not be able to connect remotely using remote desktop, which right here on this Windows 11 Pro, I have access to remote desktop. And if you haven't set it up yet, go ahead and click on it. I'm going to disable it, but make sure you do enable it. This has to be enabled. Otherwise, you will not be able to work on Ignition from any computer on your network, including your personal laptop. So I'm gonna turn it on, enable remote desktop. On another video, we're gonna configure this so we can connect to it. But for now, I'm going to enable it at least. I'm going to remember the PC name that we're going to be using later on. And so right now, everything is good, minus the little problem with the remote network, with the properties here. We're going to change this, but the problem is that if we change it here, once you power cycle your computer, this property public network is going to go back to public network instead of staying private. And we do want this to be private. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's set everything up. Okay, now let's go ahead and change our network to private setting. This is Wi-Fi. We're going to change this to, instead of public, we're going to change it to private. So let's open up PowerShell and let's type set net connection profile and find out what's the status right now of your connection. And the Wi-Fi, it's set to private, but we're not interested in that one. We are interested in the Ethernet adapter, and right now it's public. So let's go ahead and change it to private, and within PowerShell, sometimes this works just fine. And if it doesn't, we're gonna do it both way. We are going to try to set it up via PowerShell, and we're going to set the connection here. All right, this is done. I want you to know that you have to restart your computer and find out if this up here, the Ethernet adapter, after restarting, if it's still public or not. Mine, for some reason, it didn't take it. After I set this command, I did restart my computer, but it came back to public. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna show you both ways to see which one works for you. We're gonna go ahead and open our local group policy, and that will be Windows key R. I'm gonna open up this window here, which is our group policy, and we're gonna go to Windows settings, security, Windows settings, security settings, network list manager and policies. We're going to go to for the unidentified network, and we're going to double click it and change it to private, and the permission has to be user cannot change location. Make sure you apply that, restart your computer, and see if it takes it. Okay, this is for your LAN network. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do this. If my computer takes it after I restart and it keeps it, the property of my Ethernet, it's still in private, I'm going to show it right here, and it doesn't go back to public, then you're pretty much done. If not, then there is a third exercise that we need to do, and that would be going into the registry and changing a few properties, and that will definitely lock it down. So I'm going to go ahead and restart. I'll be back later. As you can see, I did recycle my computer, and in my case, my LAN network is still private, which is very good. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this video here, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.